All right. So, good morning and welcome back, everybody. I am your natural English coach, Nagi, and it's time for this week's lesson. So, as a reminder, this week's stream is not a live stream on YouTube, but it is in fact pre-recorded. So, I had to record this beforehand because I am currently moving out of my old office and into a new one. So hopefully by next week I will be completely moved and there'll probably be things will look a little bit different around here. We'll see. There's also a chance that there might be some temporary setup until I can actually get something more permanent. I just really don't know until I'm actually in there. So, but from next week we'll have actual live streams again. So just so you know that this video is in fact pre-recorded. So let's check out our first sentence. Right. There we go. So again, we're doing some pronunciation and we're going to be revisiting a couple of important pronunciation points that we've tried out in the past, but they're so important that it's important to go back and revisit them from time to time, just so we can make sure that we're continuing to practice them. So let's go ahead and try saying this sentence right now. Try it now. All right. So the sentence is, my father was born 1 month apart from my mother. So what are the difficult sounds that you notice? And where's the differences that you notice between what you said and what I just said? Try saying the sentence again. All right. My father was born 1 month apart from my mother. So the tricky words here that we're going to focus on are the words father and mother, and also the words like month, right? So we're going to be practicing that TH sound again, the th. Father, month, mother. So if you can really listen closely, you might actually notice that the two words father and month, they both have the TH sound, but they're actually two different TH sounds. They're just a little bit different. Now, maybe you remember the first time we talked about the TH sound in one of the earlier videos. Do you remember the slight difference between those two sounds? So, if you remember that the best way to make a strong TH sound is to put your tongue in between your teeth. You won't see people doing this all the time, but when you're first trying to get the sound correct, it's actually really useful. And as you start getting faster and faster at it, then you won't do it as much. But when you're starting out and trying to get that correct sound, it's actually really useful. Th, father, month, mother. Now, remember that with a lot of sounds, especially with minimal pairs or, words with sounds only one sound difference, a lot of them have to do with whether or not your vocal cords are engaged and vibrating. So you can feel that right down here. Now, let's see if I can make it. Right down here, about here at the base of your neck. So first, I want you to put your finger or fingers there, right there, and then say the word month, month. So as you say the word month, notice that you can feel kind of like a tingling, right? You can feel something buzzing or tingling when you say the mun, the first part of the word, right? But when you say the TH at the end, it stops, right? Month, month, month. So on the on the MON, there's the sound of the vibration, right? Mun, and then when you get to the TH, stops, nothing, right? Month. Now try saying the word father, 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 father. Now notice the difference there. It's still the same TH sound, but the difference is that when you're saying the TH, you can still feel the vibration. So basically this is just the difference between a vocalized, or we can also call it voiced or unvoiced TH sound. They are actually two different sounds in English, and it is important to get the distinction right. But that's an easy way for you to check to see if you're making the right sound, is just putting your fingers here and checking to see if you feel the buzzing or the vibration, as we say. All right, so here we have a bunch of words. You probably know or recognize most of them. So go ahead and say the top left one now. Okay, father, father, father. Try it again. Okay, good. Now let's go to the bottom left. Try this word now. Now this word is a little bit tricky because you can't really tell how to pronounce it just by reading it, because it has that first A sound. And some of you might think, oh, it's rather. But in fact, the way in American English to say this word is rather. Try it again. Okay, now let's go up to the top right. Try saying this word now. Now, this word is not brother. Notice that there's no R in the word, or no first R. So it's not brother, but bother. 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 Try it again. All right. And our last word down in the bottom right. Try that now. All right, that word is month. Month. So we have these four words here, right? We have father, bother, rather, and month, right? So remember what we just talked about the TH sound and the vibration or the no vibration right here. So say these four words again, one at a time, and see which ones are voiced with the vibration and which are unvoiced with no vibration. So, is father voiced or unvoiced? Vibration or no vibration? Father. Which one is it? All right, we're going to go through all four, then I'm going to tell you the answers. How about rather? Rather. Rather. Is that voiced or non-voiced? Which one? All right. Now, how about the word bother? Bother. Is that voiced or unvoiced? Which one? And finally, the word month. Month. Is that voiced or unvoiced? All right, so the answer is that the first three, father, rather, and brother, they're all voiced. When you do this, you can feel the vibration or the buzzing. Month is the only word here that does not have the buzzing, that does not have the vibration, and therefore it is unvoiced. All right, let's practice these sentences here. So go ahead and read the top sentence now. Okay, I'd rather have this cake. Try it again. Okay, good. Now go ahead and try the middle sentence. My father was bothering me. My father was bothering me. Try it again. Okay. And the last one at the bottom. Try that sentence now. What month is it now? What month is it now? Try it again. All right. Good. So that was our first part of pronunciation. That was the TH sound. Now we've got this other one, our second one. And again, it's one we've done before, but can you recognize the sound? Let's go ahead and say that top left sound, top left word now. The word is sister. Sister. Do you know the sound we're practicing yet? Let's go to the, well, first let's try sister again. All right. Now let's go down to our bottom left. Try saying that word now. The word is year. 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 Try it again. All right. And now the top right. Try and say that word. The word is winter. 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 Try it again. All right. And our final word on the bottom right. Try that word now. The word is computer. Computer. Try it again. Okay, good. So, did you notice what was the sound that all four of these words had in common? What is the sound that we're practicing right now? The sound is that deep UR sound at the end of all of these words, right? Sister, winter, year, computer. So that's another one that is very difficult to get correct and needs a lot of practice to say correctly in American English. So I believe that I showed you this chart, or at least part of this chart, from our last pronunciation lesson. You don't have to worry about all the symbols on this particular chart because this is part of what's called IPA, or the International Phonetic Alphabet, which is designed to basically assign a special letter to every single sound that a language makes. So there's IPA for all different languages. There's one for English, which I'm showing you now, or at least a part of, but there's one for pretty much every language out there that's spoken. So basically, you know how the letter A, even though it just shows one letter, A can be 6 or 8 different sounds depending on where in the word it is or the word itself. So each of those 8 different A sounds actually has its own special letter on this chart. But basically, all I want to show you on this chart right now is the sound that we're trying to practice, and the sound that is most commonly exchanged or substituted for it in Japanese words. So if you see the blue rectangle in the center, that is where our sound is, that bird, hurt, work, right? That's the sound that we're going for. However, a lot of times when we use English words in Japanese, the sound becomes ah. And that sound is actually in the yellow or the orange box right below the blue one. So you see car, bath, safari. That ah sound is actually what you use in Japanese. And if you want to sound natural in English, you really want to focus on getting the sound instead of the sound ah, right? All right, here are our sentences. Go ahead and try the top sentence now. Okay. I bought this computer last year. Try it again. Okay. Now go ahead and try the middle sentence now. The winter is getting quite cold. The winter is getting quite cold. Try it again. All right, and now for our final sentence on the bottom. Try that one now. My sister visited me this weekend. My sister. Try it again. Okay, good. So let's try some speaking practice. Remember that all of these words are ones that we have just practiced either from the TH sound, th, or the sound. So go ahead and try number 1 now. Okay. Number 1, my computer is being a real bother. Try it again. All right. Now go ahead and try number 2. Number 2, my father came to visit with my sister. Father and sister. Try again. Okay. Number 3, in 1 month, it will be a new year. Month and year. Try it again. All right. And let's go for number 4. Okay. It's gotten rather cold this winter. Rather cold this winter. Try it again. All right, nice job. So, as usual, our last part of the lesson is to do a bit of review. So, do you remember what last week's lesson was? These were all words about being angry or talking about feeling really upset, right? If you're not quite sure, again, you can always pause this episode and then go back and try and get a refresher on the last lesson before coming back, right? Practice is always good. More practice means that you will improve more quickly. All right, let's try number 1. Go ahead and try number 1 now. Okay. I'm at my limit today with all these stressful errands. At my limit, right? At my limit is like you can't think or you can't do anything more unless something changes or stops because you're so upset or you're so angry. You're at your limit, right? Let's try number 1 again. Okay. Now let's try number 2. Go ahead and try number 2 now. All right, here it is. He said something today that really pissed me off. Pissed me off, right? It means that something made you very angry. Try it again. Okay, and number 3. Number 3 is a bit of a long one, but try your best. Okay. I can't take it anymore. I think I'll quit tomorrow. I can't take it anymore. It has a very similar meaning to I'm at my limit, right? All right, try it again. Okay, and let's do number 4. Go ahead and try number 4 now. Okay. You should take some rest tomorrow and cool off. Cool off. So, cool off, to cool off as a verb, as an action that you do, is when you're really upset or you're really angry. It means that you go do something that makes you more calm and relaxed, like maybe, taking a walk or just sitting there and doing something besides being angry. Try number 4 again. Okay. And finally, number 5. Let's try number 5 now. All right. The things she says really get to me sometimes. Get to me. So, get to me is when something gets to you, it means that it really finds a way to make you angry, usually over a longer period of time. So maybe it doesn't make you angry immediately, but maybe you see it or you hear it every single day, and little bit by little bit, little by little, it makes you more and more angry, right? So go ahead and try number 5 one more time. Okay. Nice job today, everybody. So, again, this is a pre-recorded video, but usually I do these live every week. So that means that if you ever have any questions while you're watching this live, you can just type the question into the chat and I will see it and I'll be able to respond to you immediately. But if you ever have a question or a comment on any of my other videos, you can still leave a comment and I'll see it and I'll be able to answer your question or correct your English for you. And of course, please remember to like and comment and subscribe, because the more of that happens, the more I'll be able to make content for the future and the more I'll be able to do to help you learn English on this channel for totally free, right? And besides that, I think that's about it. So again, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to be in my new office and that things will be relatively settled. I have a feeling that there will be some sort of temporary setup for a couple of weeks, but we will just kind of have to see how it plays out. So until next time.